Don't date these 5 types of women. They'll destroy your life. Not all women are relationship material. Some personality types are so toxic, so destructive, so fundamentally incompatible with healthy partnership that dating them guarantees misery. You can't fix them. You can't change them. You can only protect yourself by recognizing them early and walking away immediately. By the end of this video, you'll know the 5 types of women you should never date and exactly what makes them so dangerous. This isn't about being negative. This is about being realistic. These are specific personality patterns that destroy relationships and the men in them. Type 1. The Drama Queen. Chaos Addict. The Drama Queen thrives on chaos, conflict, and emotional intensity. She creates problems where none exist, escalates minor issues into major crises, and can't function without drama. Peace and stability bore her. She needs constant emotional turbulence to feel alive. Dating her means living in perpetual crisis mode. Your life becomes a soap opera where she's always the victim or the center of catastrophe. Watch how she handles normal life. Minor issues become massive fights. Peaceful moments are interrupted by manufactured problems. She picks fights when things are going well because calm feels wrong to her. Drama queens are addicted to the adrenaline of conflict. They create it deliberately. You'll never have peace because peace threatens her psychological equilibrium. Notice her daily existence. There's always a catastrophe, emergency, or disaster. Her life is a constant string of dramatic problems. She's always being wronged, attacked, or victimized by someone. Every week brings new drama, fights with friends, family emergencies, workplace conflicts. If drama follows someone everywhere, they're creating it. See how you get involved. You're expected to fight her battles, manage her crises, fix her problems. You become emotional labor for her chaos addiction. Your life gets consumed by her manufactured emergencies. Drama queens recruit others into their chaos to amplify it. Watch what happens when things are good. Relationship going well, she'll create a problem. You're happy together, she'll pick a fight or create a crisis. She can't tolerate stability. It makes her anxious. Pattern of destroying good moments with manufactured conflict. Every time you reach peace, she detonates it. Why do men fall for this? The intensity feels like passion early on. You think you can calm her down or fix the chaos. You mistake drama for depth of feeling. But drama queens are exciting initially until you realize excitement is just exhausting chaos. 3 months into dating Megan, Tom realized every single week involved some crisis. Fight with her sister, drama at work, friend betrayed her, ex harassing her, stolen credit card, car accident. It was exhausting. Whenever Tom and Megan had a peaceful weekend, Megan would pick a fight on Sunday about something random. Tom noticed Megan couldn't handle peace. She needed chaos like oxygen. Tom tried to help, solve problems, fix crises, but the crises never stopped. They multiplied. Tom finally realized Megan was creating them. She was a drama queen, addicted to chaos. Dating her meant living in perpetual crisis mode. Tom walked away, and the relief was immediate. So notice frequency of crises. Constant drama isn't bad luck, it's manufactured. Watch for sabotage of peace. Does conflict emerge whenever things are good? Don't try to fix her. Drama queens can't be fixed, they don't want peace. Protect your peace. If someone brings chaos, remove them from your life. Type 2. The Controller, Manipulator. The controller needs to dominate every aspect of your life. Who you see, where you go, how you spend your time, what you think. She uses manipulation, guilt, and control tactics to gradually isolate you and make you dependent on her approval. She frames control as care, like, I just worry about you, or I'm looking out for you. But it's about power. Watch what happens to your relationships. She creates conflicts with your friends and family, makes you choose between her and them. gradually cuts you off from everyone who cares about you. Isolation is the first step of control. Remove your support system. Isolated men are easier to manipulate and abuse. Notice how she monitors you. Needs to know where you are, who you're with, what you're doing constantly. Checks your phone, tracks your location, demands passwords, gets angry if you don't report to her regularly. You can't go anywhere without detailed explanation and permission. This isn't love. It's controlling, possessive behavior. See her manipulation tactics. Makes you feel guilty for having independence or boundaries. Manipulates with tears, threats, or emotional blackmail. Frames her control as love, like, if you loved me, you'd... Controllers disguise domination as concern or affection. Watch your autonomy disappear. She doesn't ask your opinion, tells you what to do. Undermines your choices if they differ from what she wants. Treats you like a child who can't make decisions. You've stopped making choices because she overrides them all anyway. Your autonomy slowly disappears until she runs your life. Why do men fall for this? It seems like intense interest and care early on. You think her jealousy means she really loves you. You gradually surrender autonomy without noticing until it's gone. Control happens incrementally, frog in boiling water. When Jake started dating Amy, her attention felt flattering. She wanted to know everything about his day. Slowly, it shifted. Amy got upset when Jake hung out with friends. Then she started questioning who he texted. Then she demanded access to his phone. Jake's friends noticed he was disappearing. Amy didn't like them, and Jake was avoiding conflict. Amy would cry if Jake didn't text her every hour. She'd get angry if he made plans without asking her first. Jake realized he'd stopped seeing friends, stopped doing hobbies, stopped making any decisions without Amy's approval. He was living his life according to her rules. Amy had systematically isolated and controlled him. Jake escaped, but only after recognizing he'd lost himself completely. So maintain boundaries. Say no to phone access, constant check-ins, isolation from friends. Notice isolation attempts. If she's driving away everyone you care about, she's controlling. Don't justify her behavior. Jealousy and control aren't love. Recognize manipulation. Guilt, tears, threats used to control are abuse.
Type 3. The victim. The professional blame shifter. The victim takes zero accountability for anything. Everything bad that happens is someone else's fault. She's perpetually wronged, victimized, and blameless. Nothing is ever her responsibility. Not her failures, her emotions, her choices, or her behavior. Dating her means you become the designated villain for all her problems. Watch how she handles mistakes. She can't admit mistakes or take responsibility. Everything is always someone else's fault. She rewrites history to make herself blameless. Zero accountability is a relationship death sentence. You can't resolve conflicts with someone who's always the victim. Notice how she frames emotions. You made her angry, sad, upset. Her feelings are always your fault. You're responsible for managing her emotional state. She's unhappy, therefore you failed her somehow. But adults are responsible for their own emotions. Look at her relationship history. Every ex was abusive, toxic, narcissistic. She's always the victim in past relationships. Everyone has wronged her. She's wronged no one. If everyone she's ever dated was terrible, she's probably the common denominator. Listen to her apologies. "I'm sorry you feel that way," or "I'm sorry, but you." Apologies always include justification that negates them. She can't say "I was wrong" without deflecting blame. You're always apologizing. She never is. One-sided accountability breeds resentment and dysfunction. Why do men fall for this? You want to rescue her from her terrible past. You believe you're different from all the bad men in her life. You take on responsibility for her happiness. Victims recruit protectors. Your cast is savior, then as next villain. Every ex Sarah had was abusive, narcissistic, toxic. Matt thought he'd be different. He'd treat Sarah right. But within months, everything was Matt's fault. Sarah was unhappy, Matt's responsibility. Sarah made a mistake at work, Matt had stressed her out. Sarah started a fight. Matt had provoked her. Matt apologized constantly. Sarah never apologized. Just, "I'm sorry you feel that way." When Matt tried to discuss issues, Sarah made herself the victim. "Why are you attacking me?" Matt's friends watched him take blame for everything while Sarah took responsibility for nothing. Matt finally realized he was Sarah's latest villain. She'd eventually tell the next guy that Matt was toxic too. So notice accountability patterns. Does she ever genuinely admit fault? Don't accept blame for her emotions. You're not responsible for her feelings. Be wary of all terrible ex histories. Patterns suggest she's the problem. Require genuine apologies. "I'm sorry, but" isn't an apology. If this video is protecting you from destructive relationships, hit that subscribe button for more content that helps men navigate dating with clarity. Now let's talk about the next type. Type 4, the chameleon, identityless mimic. The chameleon has no stable identity, values, or personality of her own. She becomes whatever she thinks you want. She mirrors your interests, adopts your opinions, morphs into your perfect match. It seems amazing initially. She likes everything you like, but it's fake. Once she's secured you, the real her emerges, and she's nothing like the person you fell for. Watch her opinions, agrees with everything you say, adopts your views on politics, religion, values, never disagrees or expresses contrary opinion. Healthy partners have their own perspectives. You're dating a mirror, not a person. Notice her interests. Suddenly loves everything you love, takes up your hobbies, listens to your music, watches your shows. Too perfect alignment of interests feels rehearsed. You mention you love hiking, suddenly she's an avid hiker, even though she's never hiked. She's performing compatibility to secure you. See if she has an identity. Can't describe herself without referencing you. No clear identity, values, or goals independent of relationship. Her whole life revolves around being your girlfriend. People without stable identity can't be stable partners. Watch what happens after commitment. Once relationship is secure, the real her emerges. Person you fell for disappears. She stops pretending to like your interests. Bait and switch. You fell for a performance, got someone else. Chameleons can't maintain the act forever. Why do men fall for this? She seems like perfect match, too good to be true. You love feeling so understood and compatible. You don't realize it's manufactured. Perfect compatibility from day one is usually performance. Everything Tyler liked, Lisa suddenly liked too. Tyler loved rock climbing. Lisa said she'd always wanted to get into it. Tyler was a vegetarian. Lisa became a vegetarian. Tyler voted certain way. Lisa agreed completely. Tyler's friends thought Lisa was perfect for him, but Tyler felt weird. Lisa never disagreed about anything. She had no opinions Tyler hadn't expressed first. After they moved in together, Lisa stopped the act. She hated rock climbing. She wasn't a vegetarian. Her political views were opposite. Tyler said, "Why did you pretend?" Lisa said, "I wanted you to like me." Tyler realized he'd fallen for a performance. The Lisa he loved never existed. He'd been dating a chameleon who mirrored him to trap him, then revealed she was nothing like who she'd pretended to be. So notice if she has her own identity. Does she have opinions, interests, values independent of you? Be wary of perfect compatibility. Too perfect a match from day one is suspicious. Look for substance. Does she have life, goals, personality outside of being with you?
Type 5, the narcissist. Everything is about her. The narcissist sees you as an extension of herself, not as a separate person with needs. Everything is about her, her feelings, her needs, her problems, her achievements, her image. She lacks empathy, can't genuinely care about your experience, and uses people to serve her ego. You exist to validate her, serve her, admire her. Watch conversations. Everything always returns to her. Your experiences are invalidated or ignored. She can't handle attention not being on her. Narcissists need constant validation and admiration. Your needs will never matter to her. Notice her empathy. Can't truly care about your feelings or experiences. Your pain is either invalidated or turned into her pain. She performs empathy but doesn't feel it. You share something difficult, she makes it about herself. She's incapable of genuine emotional reciprocity. See the pattern. Initially, overwhelming affection, attention, adoration. Once secured, criticism, devaluation, withdrawal. Classic narcissistic cycle. Idealize, devalue, discard. Love bombing is manipulation to create dependency before abuse. Watch her need for validation, requires endless compliments, attention, admiration, gets angry or withdrawn if not constantly praised. Social media obsessed, image focused, needs audience. You're exhausted from constantly propping up her ego. Her need for validation is bottomless. You can never give enough. Why do men fall for this? Love bombing stage feels amazing. You feel special. You think you can be good enough to keep her happy. You mistake her need for admiration as attraction to you. Narcissists are skilled at making you feel chosen until you're trapped. The first month with Jenna was incredible. She was obsessed with Chris, texted constantly, said he was perfect, couldn't get enough of him. Chris felt like he'd found his soulmate. Then it shifted. Jenna started criticizing his clothes, his friends, his career. Nothing Chris did was good enough. When Chris had a bad day, Jenna made it about how his bad mood affected her. When Chris's dad got sick, Jenna complained Chris wasn't giving her enough attention. Every conversation was about Jenna. Chris's feelings didn't matter unless they related to her. Chris realized Jenna didn't love him. She loved how he made her feel when he worshipped her. The moment Chris had needs of his own or stopped constantly validating her, she turned cold. So notice empathy levels. Can she genuinely care about your experience? Watch for love bombing. Too much too soon is manipulation. Observe conversation balance. Is everything about her? Notice devaluation. Does initial adoration shift to criticism? If you want to know what the opposite looks like, what healthy, relationship-ready women actually do, watch our video on 5 signs she's wife material, not just girlfriend material. Understanding what to look for will help you find a partner worth investing in. Links in the description. These 5 types of women, the drama queen, the controller, the victim, the chameleon, and the narcissist, will destroy your life if you let them. They can't be fixed, they can't be changed, they can only be avoided. Learn to recognize the patterns early. Constant manufactured drama, controlling and isolating behavior, zero accountability, no authentic identity, or complete self-absorption. When you see these patterns, don't make excuses. Don't think you can save her or change her. Walk away immediately. If you're currently dating someone who fits one or more of these types, you need to face reality. This relationship will not get better. It will get worse. These personality patterns don't improve with love, patience, or time. They escalate. The chaos will intensify. The control will tighten. The blame will multiply. The performance will crack. The narcissism will devour you. You can't win with these types. The only winning move is not to play. Get out now before you waste years of your life. If this video helped you recognize toxic patterns you need to avoid, subscribe for more content that protects men from destructive relationships. Drop a comment telling me which type you've dated and what finally made you leave. Your story might save another man from making the same mistake. You deserve a relationship with a stable, accountable, authentic woman who has empathy and respects your autonomy. Those women exist, but you won't find them if you're wasting time with drama queens, controllers, victims, chameleons, and narcissists. Protect your peace, protect your sanity, protect your life. Learn to recognize these 5 types, and when you see the patterns, have the self-respect to walk away. Your future self will thank you.